now we reach County March. So, there you go. That was 55022 with the far north gradients. A vast difference from the East Coast main line, but it proves that a loco designed for flat lines can tackle real gradients. You may expect the credits to appear, but we haven't finished just yet, as the Deltic still has some more noise to sing to the Highlanders. We now skip over to Georgeman's Junction, where the train reverses to traverse the Thurso line. In the good old days of local services with the Class 26, the service used to divide here. Another Class 26 outstationed at Georgeman's Junction will couple to the back of the train and take the rear half to Thurso, whilst the front half continued on to Wick. When the multiple units replaced local services, they were formed of two units. The rear unit continued to Thurso, and the front unit carries on to Wick, working the same principle as the local services. The only difference is that dividing units is quicker. Nowadays, only one unit is required, usually in the form of a Class 158. The unit comes into Georgeman's Junction, and the driver changes end and carries on to Thurso. From there, he or she changes end again and takes the train to Wick, calling at Georgeman's Junction again. We won't be running around the train or splitting the service in half. First, our train comes to a stop, and the driver requests permission to pass the stopboard at the end of the station so we can shunt forward and allow the train to be able to access the Thurso branch. At the rear, 57601 is started up and it will haul the train to Thurso. In the meantime, 55022 is shut down, so she can have a short break. At Thurso, the passengers have a short leg stretch after being on the train for over 3 hours. Some passengers also have the option to jump on a tour coach, which will take them to John O'Groats. The other option is to stay with the train and enjoy the last Deltic thrash. After a short break, 55022 wakes up. As you'll hear, both engines are fired up, even though we really only need one for the last leg to Wick. But we aren't complaining, as obviously this means more noise. So, with everyone back on board, we now head to Wick, and the driver is keen to open the engines. Now the train cruises along the branch, keeping to the 40 miles an hour limit. We can skip forward to 20 miles an hour restriction over a level crossing, just before Joshua's Junction, and as you can see, we are well below 20 miles an hour. Why? Well, the driver simply wanted to give the enthusiast some thrash, and does a good job of it too, and even thrashes into Joshua's Junction. Sit back and enjoy.